Welcome back to the Outdoors Life TV. Today, we're going to be looking at a comparison between the GA-90 and the 41 Magnum. Now, I don't have a 41 Magnum on hand, and I'm not running a chronograph today, so I can't do, I'm not going to do any velocity tests. But from experience and from information gleaned from other shooters, we can estimate the velocities fairly correctly. And we wanted to show you in this video what a front stuffer can really do. Now, the GA-90 has a 16-inch barrel, and I'm loading it with 100 grains of FFG American Pioneer powder. That should give me a velocity of around 1900 to 1950 feet per second. We know this from experience. Now, compare that to a standard 41 Magnum revolver round. A 200 grain jacketed hollow point from a 16-inch clocks, a 16-inch barrel clocks around 790. From a 6-inch barrel clocks around 790 foot-pounds of energy. That's not bad, and it's a solid hunter inside of 75 yards. Shot on that. Had the safety on the safety function, isn't it? I think we nailed it. Now I'm going to practice what I preach and clean my muzzle loader. I didn't bring my cleaning supplies to the range. That was an oversight. But we're home, and immediately when I get to the house, we're going to clean it. We'll take our rod out. And because I'm using American Pioneer powder, I can clean the darn thing with water. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to make a pass with some solvent, because I am. But really, all I need for this is a patch and my cleaning jag and water. And we are going to clean this thing up. And I do have a Thompson center T-handle that makes this this job a lot easier. Just thread it onto my jag and clean away. And now I can get all the way down to the breech plug. The American Pioneer powder is really clean. It burns clean. It is smoky, but you know, that's part of the fun of black powder. And just like that, I have a clean jag. Let's hit it again, just to be sure. When you're getting clean patches coming out, you've got a clean gun. So we'll wet another one. You can put them over the end of the barrel, put them on the jag, put it in, doesn't matter. Especially in areas you're going to get a crud ring, although you don't get a crud ring with APP powder. Yeah, we're getting clean. We'll take that breech plug out in a minute and clean that area again. Clean that breech plug up. Run some solvent through it and then oil it. You still have to oil the gun, water soluble powder or not. And I'm getting a clean jag. So let's dry this thing out and we'll see what our bore looks like. So you can just stuff it in there like so. And I'm getting there. I say I was really surprised at how well this combination shot. Still getting moisture out. Still a little wet. We don't want any moisture left in there. Cotton patches, they're cheap. These are, you can get them at Bass Pro for about $3 a bag. Oh yeah. Now we're getting clean. Not much moisture left in there. Not much moisture left in there at all. All right. You have a dry and a clean bore. We didn't have a whole lot in it to begin with. This is where we started, midway, and this is where we ended. Not bad. All right. Spent primer out. The only thing about these Gonics is parts. Breech plugs are non-existent. You might be able to find one in an old gun show somewhere. Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. Now I want to take this frame apart. I know this from experience, and oil it because it likes to get really dirty right down in here on this lip where the lugs join up. It's really better to take the barrel off to clean it with this one here because you don't have much clearance between the firing pin housing and the barrel. There's a breech plug, and it's a tad dirty too, isn't it? So we will clean it up with, guess what, water. And wipe this out, and we'll get that in, and we'll scrape the inside of it and all that. We'll put new grease on it. I have been using Teflon with it, but you really don't need to do that, because it's going to gas out around it, really no matter what you do. Well, I can clean it up some more. All right. We'll use a little solvent on that and clean up good. Now, Hoppy's number 9 will generally clean that breech plug up just right. You don't blast anything out of the middle of it, and I can scrape it a little bit. This is the Hoppy's Blast and Shine. Nothing coming out of there. I think we're good. Nothing obfuscating the hole. Let me show you this breech plug before we go any further. Breech plug is all nice and clean. The gun is all nice and clean and oiled and ready to go to work again. Now, if you are interested in this type of shooting, check your state laws because they vary. And if you're interested in this kind of hunting platform, Gonic GA-90s are very rare to find anymore. There's just not many of them out there. And the breech plugs are impossible to get. You'll have to have one fabricated or copied or have your gun modified, which I don't know if you want to do that or not. But there's another option. Match Grade Machine does make 45 caliber muzzle loaders. They're a little smaller bore than this 458, but not a whole lot. They might swallow that sabot and they might not. So I don't have any experience with loading that gun, but I'm sure there's some kind of similar load that you can find for it, and you can get out there with a muzzle loading pistol that shoots at 200 grain bullet, 1900 feet per second. That's you're solidly into rifle territory there with a pistol, and like I said, you can be good out to 200 yards. I think we're there today. I didn't bring my cleaning supplies with me to shoot more. I don't know if I wanted to shoot more today. But I got the video done, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm trying to create content that's worthy of your subscription and your watch time. I hope you enjoyed this.